Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast. Tonight's episode, I Can't Talk. Also known as Agent Carter, Season 2, Episode 5, The Atomic Job. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me are Rachel.
Hello.
And John.
Hey.
And Cleo.
I had an atomic job once.
I literally made that joke.
He literally did.
I know, and I stole it.
2 minutes ago.
Live, so.
And it's also, I got an atomic job once, so you didn't even do it right.
You didn't do it right.
So,
Hide under the hood.
So,
I mean it.
This episode.
Well, shit, this episode.
It's...
raises more questions about what the hell the black goo called Zero Matter is.
The black goo.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean...
because it was calling to them?
yeah, I mean, this is how
What does that mean?
So this is how I wrote it down. So it's attracted to Wilkes, which, I mean, oh, look, it's bowling up at the container, following my hand, and then sucks out into him. Turns his eyes...
Not only is it calling to him, but it went through a solid object to get to him.
went through solid glass. That's just not okay. But let's see. Turns his eyes black, makes him touchable, like actually corporeal again.
For 5 seconds.
Yeah, for 5 seconds. It calls to him. It gives him ESP to, locate a body.
Well, because it was attached to that body.
Right, because there's zero matter in the body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It tells him,
Maybe
okay,
all the zero matter on Earth is connected.
it knows where itself is. And he drops the bomb that the stuff comes from a dark place and mentions something about it not being fun. But that's a story for another time.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
It comes from a dark place.
I don't know. At the end, he was very cryptic, and I'm like, dude, he knows more than he's telling.
It comes from Thanos. It's all connected.
It's something...
It's a Thanos shard.
I'm telling you, it's from the monoliths.
Yeah, it's giving us more. Not that it's from the because I'm not
Or it's part of that, or it's part
I'm
of
not sure
that.
it's from the monolith, but I think maybe it's connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a very Kree technology kind of vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, isn't that what the monolith is, technically?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, on top of creeping us out with incorporeal Dr. Wilkes, it also calls to Whitney Frost.
She was creeping her husband out. What are you talking?
Honey, I need an atomic bomb.
Oh, no, first off,
If you love me,
honey,
give it to me.
I just absorbed a man into my body by turning him into liquid black
Into the
goo.
blood.
I psychically know where a corpse filled with more of the black goo is. It turned my eyes black, made me think things, and then suddenly, I want an atom bomb.
I know. He was like laying there in bed, like, if I sleep, is she gonna do that to me? What,
Yeah.
He's just like, oh my god, I can't sleep. I don't think this man has slept.
I don't think he slept either.
No,
Now,
I
all right.
wouldn't sleep with her.
I was about to say, I want to posit, a thing here, considering all of us have significant others that we have slept next to. If your SO grabbed some dude by the throat, liquefied him into a black amorphous blob, and then absorbed him into her skin, or his skin, and made this crazy black scar thing get bigger, would you be able to sleep comfortably next to them that night?
It depends. Did they take some sleeping pills? Did I knock their ass out? What's going on?
How do you know they have control over it? What if they roll over having a bad dream and suddenly you're a puddle?
Take the bed and the house, and I'm going to go to another state for a little while. I'll see you in a bit.
I forgot I have a thing. I have a thing I
honey,
have
don't we
to
want to
do.
be an evil power couple? No? Okay.
I know. That's basically what she asked him.
Really?
Honey, we can be an evil power couple. No, he's like, no, No.
And I like how even when he gets mad, yells, and throws a glass at the wall, it doesn't even sound like he's let go, you know? Like he's like, no.
He's very controlled.
Yeah. And it's just sort of like, when he really loses it, it's gonna be special.
Very special. He's the most chill, angry man I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Good D&D character name, Chill Angryman.
Good D&D character name.
John's getting ideas.
Oh, I had an idea on the way home. Spine Snap Shit Fountain. I'll tell you that story later.
I might rename this guy. Just saying.
All right, there you go. Remember, Peggy, you're saving the world. Zap. And that's all I need to say about that scene.
Saving the world. You're saving the world.
I love the fact that Peggy asks straight up, does Howard have a hearse?
Yeah. Of all the crazy things that Jarvis has said that Howard has, she's like, he must have a hearse.
Right? Nobody has a Woody. We all know that.
No hearse.
I mean, that whole scene with her and Gross Guy. I mean, one, her American accent never ceases to amaze me.
I know.
And
it's
two,
great.
Agent.
I love that happened twice. 3 times.
She zapped him like 8-9 times.
Oh no, but he did the agent.
Agent.
Twice.
That whole scene, I was dying. I was laughing so
World,
every time, like, hey gorgeous, what's your name?
We've tested it on, I forget the guy's name, Ricky, Fred, whatever.
Jerry. You forget it was Jerry.
We tested it on Jerry multiple times with positive results. No, you didn't.
Swam right into the wall.
There's the possible side effect of brain damage. Meanwhile, she's zapping this guy like 8-9 times.
It's okay. He's a bad guy. We can give him brain damage.
Oh, do you have?
At his pants, she's like, "Remember, this is
saving the world."
Saving the world, and then she's like, "I love and also when he comes back out as his secretary, did you have a good lunch?"
I must have.
One can assume from context clues.
It was so fantastic, I don't remember it.
Cheers, my friend.
Agent! Oh my!
I want those things, man.
I know, right?
Make someone forget the last 2 minutes of their life. Okay.
I knew he was going to come back. He's going to keep thinking that. It was hilarious, though.
Well, it's good that he did come back, because the key was on him. So if he had gone to lunch...
she wouldn't have found it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But,
so luckily he's a sleazeball.
That sounds like a very Howard Stark device, because it is an extremely specific effect.
Yeah.
Like...
I want Howard to, like, get his hands on it and be like,
I know, right?
Huh. I should have thought of
What
this.
do I do with this? What are the practical applications?
I should make an arc reactor out of this.
So...
That's right, he still has to invent the arc reactor.
Mm-hmm. On top of the Council of Nine, Chadwick also has connections with the mob. Or at least his wife does.
Well, that was her connection. Well, now he's his connection. But...
anger issues, indeed. I mean...
she used to plow him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't like that she's not plowing him no more.
Yeah.
Now, the question is... I mean, it was a very chivalrous act of anger.
Not really, because...
Dude, you're undressing her with your eyes. That is completely wrong. Break your face.
That's the reason why he did it, because he was doing it, so he wanted to beat someone up for doing what he was doing, kind of thing.
No one's allowed to look at a broad that I'm into. You understand?
I'd rather deflect my emotions like a mature gentleman.
I'd rather punch the anger out of me.
And give it to your face.
Can you tell we're from like somewhere where Italian accents are heavy? I mean, come on.
By the way, the guy's last name, Manfredi, is the guy who sells fucking Cadillacs.
I know. As soon as like, hello, Mr. Manfredi, I'm like, oh my god, he's a Cadillac dealer.
Like,
Big.
He does look like one. He looks like a used car sale.
No, but yeah, that's a big chain of car lots around here. Is
It's
Manfredi? They sell
Son of a
Cadillacs. They sell everything.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He goes way back.
Oh yeah.
He goes way back.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
it's
beat the shit out of you. I sell her a Cadillac.
His origins are Staten Island.
Agent Carter's next season is going to be on Staten Island.
There you go.
Now, what a boring season it would be.
Nah.
You realize what Staten Island in the 40s was like?
I'm sure Peggy would find interesting things.
Wasn't much here. It's farmland.
You could ask my dad. He lived here in the 50s.
Underneath, there's just like the city of the mole people. I don't know.
Mole people.
All right, then. So, we also learned some things about Jarvis. He really hates spiders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, I think more importantly, we learned that while he wants to be with Peggy out in the field doing crazy stuff, he's still very scared.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved their faces when she said she wanted a top bomb and they panned to their face and their face was just like oh crap. I
My
thought
favorite
for sure I thought her necklace was hanging there. I thought her necklace was gonna let go and fall.
I was
I
kind
thought it
of
was gonna
expecting
make noise.
Mm-hmm.
I was,
But
yeah, really expecting that.
I think my favorite Jarvis thing in this episode was he comes out and he's like, "That is nothing like baking a souffle.
There's nothing like a souffle.
You sort of lied to me."
Who, sir? Oh, I liar.
You're a liar. He's like, not like I would know. Yeah.
I mean, no.
Susa would know.
Sousa's
Sousa's-
a cook for himself.
No. Susa's a proposal was very awkward.
Well, I mean, it was a very candid and I guess I could say more real proposal because the guy's so nervous he fucks up somehow.
Well, it's also he's been waiting for so long, it's been messed up so many times that he's at this point where he's like, it needs to come out of my mouth, ring or no, it just has to come out of my mouth.
It's like, I'm trying to ask you to marry me with my hand in the couch.
Violet is she's like so cute.
It's like, oh, well, let's find the ring then. Wait, is that
She's
a yes?
so chill too. She's just rolls with it.
I know, she just like whatever. I've seen shit. She's like she's
She
a nurse.
deserves better.
I've seen shit. You know, yeah, no, she first does.
So, I will admit that for about a half a second, I thought when Peggy fell and got impaled by rebar, I was expecting more damage to be done than what was done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
I saw where it was at, and I was like, well, first when she fell, I was like, well, crap. But where it fell, I was like, she'll live.
Oh, yeah. Missed everything vital. I mean, worst around there would have been kidney damage. But, yeah. That was way less than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But,
Because
No,
it
it's-
cut to commercial and I was watching on demand and couldn't fast forward. I was like, no. Oh my god.
So, is that the first time she's been seriously hurt on the show?
Yeah.
That badly, yeah.
I mean,
Not
she's
that
been...
badly. She's been beat up. And
She's been
whatnot.
beat up, survived, like, close, minor burns and explosion injuries and stuff like that.
She's never been run through, though.
Yeah.
No.
How much, like, I totally love Rose now. I totally love.
Rose is the best.
I've always loved her, but, like, now she's just like, put me in, coach. I want to beat some dudes up.
I
Steal knives.
that group of people that went in, I'm just like, this is just like this ragtag.
Squad goals.
It's like you got the bumbling, smart guy that's tripping over his own feet, literally.
Well, I love when they like stand all heroically on the street. They're like, "Where's the car? Oh, I'll go get it. It's around the block."
It's around the corner.
Yeah. Well, they did a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. They did that in Guardians of the Galaxy where it was like slow-mo, the team walks out all like in a line, and then they trip, and like, Gamora was yawning. They did the same thing with this.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
So
probably where they got the
Works.
idea from. It does work.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got...
The pie conversation. Sorry, just that.
Oh, yeah. The pie.
You liked my pie?
My pie? Your pie
Your
was in
pie
me?
is inside me? Wait.
Your pie is inside me.
Your-
Wait.
Your pie is in me. That is the worst sounding line. I was going to say that to my wife out of context later, see what she says.
The scene was dead. I was just like, yep. This is how it's
Well,
going to go.
I think my favorite thing she said was when he pulled the knife, she's like, I've seen bigger.
Seen bigger.
I know.
And then she just comes in and gives him an inspirational speech brandishing the knife just like this. Like,
Listen, it's going to be fine.
it's gonna be fine.
Well, Kira, I tell
want
you.
to see more Rose. We need more Rose.
I'm hoping we're going to get more.
Rose.
Yeah.
But we did learn that. I thought maybe she's just, we always thought she's just a secretary. But we did find out she was actually trained.
She's an actual SSR agent.
SSR agent.
So
she's actually trained.
Yeah. That means all the ladies in the
Phone
pretending
company?
to work for the phone company actually can beat the shit out of you.
No, but here's the question. They're pretending to work for the phone company, but maybe are they all working for the phone company and Rose is the only one pretending?
No, because she has to open up the door, and then they will be like,
know,
"This is
they'll
the
do.
door."
Yeah, right. Good point. They all knew.
In this office, she's the only one working the front, but in the other office, there were ladies.
You know what? That would be the perfect, cover. It's like, I am in the phone department. I am in the operating room or operator's room or whatever the hell they called it back then. Mm-hmm. And now there are 12 women beating the shit out of me.
Funny fact, my mom used to do that job.
Really?
Changing the phone jacks. She was an operator.
She was a secret agent, and she was looking to bugs.
Yep.
That's what she was listening to. She was just listening to bugs in Russian offices and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so more Rose. Anyway, I brought up the Peggy getting impaled part before and got sidetracked because I wanted to continue on the Violet just rolls with everything train. Just bring Peggy back to the house bleeding from a stomach wound. Like, go to the hospital!
Dad, explain that shit then.
No, yeah, that's true. You got.
It would have been fine if Sousa didn't just wear his heart on his sleeve.
I know.
I can't stop staring into her eyes. Get the sheets. What? Get the fucking sheets. Stop. Get the sheets.
She's like, stop it.
Get the sheets. Boil some linens. Do something.
Boil some linens?
Exist outside of her eyes for 5 minutes. Just.
Well, that's what the boiling water was for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Boil
just
the sheets.
boiling linens. What do we have for dinner? Boil linens.
Make a linen souffle. I don't know. Useful.
Let me tell you, boiling is not involved in souffle making.
No.
I think I've never actually attempted.
Man,
I've never had to.
Who fucked up? Daniel?
Yes.
Daniel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same day he proposed.
Violet's not stupid.
Huh?
I said Violet's not stupid.
No!
She's very smart, which is why he likes her in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
She's very smart.
She reminds him of Peggy. That's why he likes her.
I don't know if that's 100% true, but
I think that's part of it.
You said you were coming out here for a fresh start. You were running away. No, but the hesitation, like, no, I'm not running. Shit.
The thing is,
I want to explore her mouth.
Yeah.
Is all.
Oh God. The thing
I want her pie in me.
The thing is, he hasn't fully convinced himself. Like, he hasn't been lying to himself. He just hasn't been thinking about it. He's shoved it in the back of his head. So he doesn't have to think about it instead of actually being like, maybe I should work on emotions and things.
Yes. Deal with my issues.
Shield therapist that,
Andrew?
Andrew?
Not born yet.
I know, the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm like, they should all have a superhero therapist, and then we get one.
Second season of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, look, there is one. Third season of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's a monster.
Well, I do there was that one point when Peggy was talking to Sousa, and she's like, you know what? You're not sounding to me like Sousa. You're sounding like the guy on New York. And he's just like...
It's like, I don't hear Daniel Sousa. All I hear is Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson.
Oh, and
he got mad.
Oh.
Come on, dude.
Gotta need a sensu for that one.
I know, right? He was like...
It was either that or burn heel.
If a pop vinyl down here, I would.
God. It was either that or a burn heel.
That really ticked him off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, all in all, a good episode, and I'm surprised that this show isn't doing better.
It saddens me.
Is
Its future is unclear at this point.
something John mentioned at the beginning, before when we were setting up for this. The show's not doing good. I mean, for on this podcast, we cover a lot of shows, and like this last episode, I forget the exact numbers, and don't feel like pulling it up, but I think it was like 2.6 million or 2.7 million people viewed this show. Like this episode, and the season premiere was like 3.6 million. We cover a number of shows that have far less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they're still on the air and popular and, oh my god, praised and high rating. Like, this show's got double, triple the viewers, and it's like, it's not good
I'm sorry,
enough.
2 million is nothing to sneeze at. That's 2 million people. That's
But,
a lot of,
I don't think
but
that...
I know, in the grand scheme of things.
And I don't think that's including... I think that's like 2 million live people viewing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's including Hulu or, DVRs.
See, that's why I think, especially nowadays, ratings are bullshit.
Well, traditional ratings are bullshit, yeah.
Well, see, the problem, the scary thing for people is that Hayley Atwell was recently signed to a new pilot on ABC. So if you really like...
Well, it depends. Well, yeah, but I mean, she could be doing this when they're off, and I mean, just like Maisie was doing Doctor Who when Game of Thrones was on hiatus.
So this is
and a lot of actors do that though.
The first season pulled in average 5 million viewers,
and which
is a lot.
Average of 5 million viewers.
1.51.
And it's like, they didn't think it was going to get renewed for a season 2.
It's down to 2.97 million and a 0.86 rating.
But
that's so many.
This season is also so much better. Like, I love the first season, but this one's just been awesome. Like, I think it's because last season Peggy had to fight against like the SSR, the establishment, and all that, and so it took a while.
Damn the man.
Exactly, it took a while for her to actually succeed on that front. And now she's just fuck all of you. She's just doing her thing without having to worry about any of that.
Kind of happened in the same way S.H.I.E.L.D. happened. I mean, I tell everybody when I talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., trudge through the first half of the first season, because I know a lot of people are, like, I watched the first few episodes, I wasn't really impressed. Like, yeah, okay, we said about the same thing. I think when it was like, when we first started doing these podcasts, like episode 8 or 9 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're like, the show is, but we're going to keep watching because it's Marvel. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, someone comes out with
and things. You have to.
And suddenly someone swings the golf club, hits us upside the head, and it's like, oh my god, the show's amazing!
Yeah.
But, yeah, I tell everybody, slog through it. And, I mean, I guess that's... Agent Carter wasn't as much of a slog. It's never been a chore. But I guess
to watch this show.
Do the same thing? I don't know.
This show has been nothing but a pleasure to watch. I don't...
Mm-hmm. It's refreshing. It's different. I like period shows like this because...
I do too.
Yeah.
I like their attention to detail.
I love the detail. The clothes are amazing.
I was looking through, an old-timey photo thing. It's like photos from the 40s and the 30s and stuff like that. I get to one from like 1943, and there's a woman wearing Peggy Carter's, a shirt that looks like something she was wearing in an episode with her hairstyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And and like everything, like the radios down to like the linens, down to the pillows, everything. It's
one of my favorite things on Pinterest. Could have come from Tumblr. I don't know where it came from, but they analyzed the scene where Captain America wakes up. And he's looking around the room that S.H.I.E.L.D. has set up to look like the 40s, and he's immediately not fooled. But of all the things, what the woman was wearing when she walked in, I think they broke it down. It was like that was the biggest tip to him. She wasn't wearing her clothes right. The tie wasn't right. Her hair wasn't right. Like none of it looked right, which was obviously done on purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Good costume.
The show does amazing with keeping with the time period.
They got a good costume designer, a good prop master. They got good sets.
And what is quite things that could have been possible at that time with all their technology and stuff like that. things that could have been possible then.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah. So anyway,
I mean, there are things that could have been possible. It's just like, like a cell phone could have been this big, kind of thing,
they knew what
Could have had the switchboard.
Yeah.
We knew what a computer was. It was the size of a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
They had a walkie-talkie in this episode. I don't know if they had it in any episode prior, but
they had handheld radios.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah. Well, they used them during the war, yes.
It was fledgling technology, but...
No, but in the war, it was hooked up to a big thing. Peggy's one was just like a, small rectangle with an antenna instead of...
I mean, they had portable radios, but, I mean, I think at the time they were... I could be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure in the early 40s they were unreliable, because I know that German artillery units, they just ran a wire to their spotter.
Mm-hmm.
So, they didn't even go with wireless or anything.
It is a marvel you are dealing with, supernatural things.
And advanced technology.
Advanced technology and stuff like that, you have them finding...
Crazy shit.
Finding alien technology, Peggy actually finding it and stuff. But so it can be leeway, but even though they're doing when he had the control, the device that showed where someone was, it still looked like it was from the 1940s.
Yeah.
It even though it was advanced technology, it still looked like it was from the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's great. It wasn't too far out.
So.
Yeah. Whoa, far out.
Next week we're getting a double episode.
Double the fun.
A special 2-hour Agent Carter. Well, it's not. It's 2 episodes, but anyway, it's episode 6 and 7, Life of the Party, and Monsters, and really not a lot of info, but when Peggy realizes she cannot save Wilkes on her own, she turns to her most unexpected adversary for help, while Whitney makes a move to control the deadly Zero Matter.
I saw the promo.
Yeah, if you see the promo, yeah, she releases what's-her-face?
Dottie,
that's her name. Dottie Underwood. She goes and gets her to assist somehow.
At first, I didn't recognize
Thompson's nose. I have no fucking clue.
I mean, there's this scene it shows with, Dottie and Whitney bumping into each other in the hallway, and I'm just like...
Well, when I first saw it, I didn't recognize Dottie because she was in her prison garb, and she just had her hair pulled back and no makeup on. I was like, she looks familiar.
Well, she was also had brown hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I can't quite point my finger as to where
it's Dottie.
Oh, it's her. Yeah, but
as soon as crazy words started spilling out of her mouth, you knew exactly.
Peggy, I see fear.
Anyway. I see fear in your eyes, Peggy. Ooh. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about this episode?
No. Pie.
That voice is making my eyes tear up for some reason. Your pie is in me.
I'm sorry.
And on that note, ladies, that's our show. Oh God, Rachel, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Savannah17, on Twitch at Savannah.
John?
You can find me baking pies at No More on Twitter.
Really? I want pictures.
Bake those pies. Chrissy? She can't get the thought of her boyfriend baking pies.
John's pies at Cleo.
She just went blank.
That's right, John. Put your pies in there.
I will.
God,
because I had to really fight with myself over whether I wanted to say that joke or not.
You did.
You can pin his pies all over your Pinterest.
A challenge. You could find me. Wait, Chrissy, you're done, right? I lost. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I'm done.
You can find me there. Philodrin, Twitter. You can find all of us.
It's tomorrow's Friday, all right?
Today was a Thursday. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I almost hit the wrong button.
Nice.